器用貧乏なだけで経験のないことは俺にだってたくさんある。可愛い女の子とどうやってデートするかなんてわからないんだよ。
天然はタチが悪いっす。
This was episode number 17, and legitimately, my friends, I don't have too much to offer you guys this week in terms of review. This episode, I was whelmed, but I did enjoy the middle section where they had Nene time. I did enjoy that. I thought Nene time would have been a little bit better, you know, just for the sole reason that it was promiscuous when it was originally thought through as an idea. Silk really oversold her jealousy for it, and although I did think it was a cute date, don't get me wrong, I thought it was a cute date. They explained that it was going to go from morning to night, right? So I didn't think we were going to get anything like sexy time or anything like that. But I did think that maybe Nene would go for like a kiss or maybe some I don't know, aggressive cuddling, or maybe some nighttime activities, but then Yuke ends up running away from it because that's just how his character is. But instead, they took us on a little date. They took us on a shopping adventure, and then they just cut to the group Clover leaving the town. And I feel like we got a disjustice there in a way, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of felt like that's all we're gonna get, you know? It's one of those feelings where it's like, meh, like, okay, like, I guess. But while they were on the date, one of my favorite moments did occur. You know, Nene is talking to Yuke, and Yuke is like, you know, I'm not used to going, you know, Nene is giving him some sass, and he's like, oh, I'm not used to going on dates with like really cute girls. And Nene is like, oh, there you go again, turning on the charm without realizing. He's like, what? She's like, don't worry about it, punk. And basically just, you know, the idea that all the girls have is that he's like a natural flirt, you know, very naturally flirtatious without kind of realizing that he's being flirtatious. What he's instead doing is being honest, right? He's being honest about his feelings in those moments. But that honesty is what makes it flirtatious, because the girls realize that when he says something, he's not lying to them about it. He's being very straightforward, but at the same time, he's being unknowingly flirtatious, right? Because in that moment, he's saying, he's solidifying that they're on a date, for one. He's solidifying that he's attracted to her and he finds her cute. And he's also letting her know that he's inexperienced. So those are four, I think, pretty attractive things. And he's doing it unknowingly. So immediately Nene's like on all, her tail stood up and everything. So I thought that was a really cute and fun moment. Probably the funnest moment of this show. The rest of the episode was really just, you know, establishing Rune in the town that they left. Establishing that they're getting a huge payday, establishing that they have a lot of renown now because of their streams. So, you know, they were welcomed with open arms back to their town. So they're kind of getting hailed as like semi-heroes, just, you know, really large streamers party. We got to see Best Girl Jamie come back in, and we got to see the guild leader kind of sass her a little bit about like how worried she was. And her reestablish the fact that she handled things here and she's still part of Clover. And I really enjoyed that. I did. But overall, the episode, I was just kind of whelmed. Like, it was just a fine episode. I wasn't, you know, I did have that one moment where I told you guys about, and I did enjoy the Jamie stuff at the end. I was just underwhelmed by the actual date and the fact that really nothing else happened at the end of it. You know, what's her name? The blue hair girl. You know, she goes to, Rain goes to Yuke at the end of the episode and has a moment with him or whatever, and you know, she takes him downstairs to party with the girls, and then that's really it. It's just a cutaway at that point. So, again, it was fine. So this episode is very fine. You know, the whole anime operates at like a 6 out of 10 at best, and that's why I think this episode was too. I think it was a 6 out of 10, just a different one than some of the other ones. So, still a fine episode. You know, I'm definitely committed. We're 17 episodes in. At this point, we have, 8 episodes left before the end of the season. Hopefully, we just get something, you know, as far as relationship-wise. You know, the best part of the show is Yuke and his relationship with the girls. Not so much all the story, quote-unquote, stuff that happens. That's, like, the worst part of the show. So, you know, maybe we'll just get, like, the best, absolute best-case scenario is a wedding day between Yuke and all the girls, right? Like, Like that would be like the best thing to happen is like an official wedding between like, you know, Yuke and Nene and Rain and Jamie, all of them. You know, I think that would be like the best case scenario. Do I think we will get that? Absolutely not. I think we'll probably get left on some bullshit cliffhanger and a unsatisfying ending where Yuke doesn't kiss or do anything with anybody, unfortunately. But hopefully the journey in the last eight episodes is good enough. And if it's story focused once again, like with the prince and all this other stuff, this other dungeon, I'm gonna be a little disappointed because again, the story, quote unquote, is the worst part of the show. So I'll leave you guys some those thoughts there. Another 6 out of 10 episode. I left A rank party just fine. I'll see you guys next week for episode 18. Let me know in the comments below, why are you still sticking around with this one? What do you really enjoy about it? What's that one thing that keeps you coming back? Let me know in the comments, especially if you made it to this part of the video. All right, my friends, this is the end. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.